Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to be explaining what I think are five of my favorite SCP creatures. So, yeah, let's get right into this list. Okay, for number five, I have a pretty creepy one, SCP-058. Basically, this SCP is a bovine heart with four arthropod-like legs, four tentacles, covered in razor-sharp spines, and it has a stinger on its rear. Yeah, it's pretty disturbing. And even when this thing is incapacitated, you should approach it with caution, and because this thing is very mobile and extremely dangerous. And it also talks too, so yeah, that's the thing. And if all that wasn't creepy enough, this thing was encountered at site, redacted, and was extremely agitated, and it resulted in the death of a few agents, but then we went to a town and killed a lot of people, and it resulted in the destruction of 70% of those surrounding buildings. Yeah, pretty creepy. But I honestly think this SCP is pretty cool, creepy, and I like it. It's a perfect blend of creepiness and awesomeness. Alright. Okay. For number four, we have another pretty dangerous and gross one. This one's also cuter class, like the last one. And basically, this one is SCP-610. It's a contagious skin disease that it basically starts out with just average, like, rashes, itching, but then within 3 hours, you will start to see blemishes resembling heavy scar tissue to form the chest and arm areas. Then it spreads to legs and back, then an additional hour, and consumes the victim completely in 5 hours. And another interesting fact about this is that exposure to higher temperatures decreases the time for the contagion to spread and complete infections have been recorded. Basically, if you're in high temperatures, it basically you'll get infected quicker if you're in higher temperatures. So don't go in higher temperatures with this SCP. And basically, after the completion of the infection occurs, the victim's light functions will cease for approximately 3 minutes, after which they will restart 2 to 3 times the activity rate of a normal human. Following, the scar tissue on the victims will start to move on its own and grow, and human features start to disappear, and you start getting mutated, and you start growing more limbs, and it's just gross and disturbing, and yeah. Let's move on. Okay, I think it's time for a well-deserved break after those last two, which were pretty disturbing. So let's move on to SCP-999 and number 3. Probably heard of this one. Basically, SCP-999 is a large, amorphous, gelatinous mass made of translucent orange slime, and has a consistency similar of peanut butter. And it can change its shape, and it's very cute and adorable, as you can see by this image. And surface of SCP-999 also emits a pleasant odor that differs, and some recorded scents include chocolate, fresh laundry, bacon, roses, and Play-Doh. And touching SCP-999 causes immediate mild euphoria, which intensifies the longer one is exposed to SCP-999, and lasts long after separation from the creature. And its favorite activity is tickle wrestling, which basically 99 likes to completely envelope a person from the neck down and tickle them until asked to stop. though it does not always immediately comply with this request. Though injuries may occur, SCP-999 has never been found to purposely attempt to harm others. And will immediately back away, retract its body into a quivering mound, while gurgling in a manner similar to a whimpering dog, seemingly apologize for hurting someone on accident. And it also has a special interaction and interest to those who are unhappy or hurt. So people suffering from depression or PTSD have reported having a positive outlook on life after multiple interactions with SCP-999. And the SCP Foundation is even considering manufacturing antidepressants from SCP-999 slime. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, discussing that. And it loves all animals, especially humans. It does not eat meat, it's completely vegan, and even risks its own life to save other people. One time, it even leaped in front of a bullet to save someone. Its diet just consists of candy and sweets, like M&Ms, Nico wafers, being its favorites, and its eating methods are similar to an amoeba. Yeah, I think we should move on to number 2 now. Okay, so coming in at number 2, we have SCP-346. I'm probably not going to go too in-depth with this one, as I did a video on it that I will link in the description of this video, but basically I will explain a little bit. Safe class object, and it's basically a small member of an unidentified family of pterodactyl, and it's an adult pterodactyl who behaves in a manner similar to birds and bats, being most active at dusk and dawn, and will energetically fly in whatever space it's giving, snapping up insects off the air, off the ground, out of the air, off of branches, and it chirps and squeaks in a manner similar to birds and rodents. And some describe this as endearing, while others describe it as annoying. Another thing about this SCP is that it should be keeping well away from SCP-529, as 529, Josie the Half-Cat, might try to eat it. So yeah, if you want a more in-depth explanation and a full reading on this SCP page, then go watch my 346 video. It's in the description. Go watch it now. Now, I think it's time for number 1. Let's go. Okay, for the number 1 spot, we have SCP-250. This is a Euclid class object that is to be kept in a 50 meter by 50 meter enclosure, simulating a prairie environment with padded steel walls. And this thing is to be fed a live adult pig every 2 days, regulates aggression and hunting instincts, and the remnants of its meal are to be removed from its enclosure no less than 1 hour after the onset of its nightly dormancy period. This includes cleaning any residual biological debris from SCP-250's physical components with compressed air and whisk brooms. And basically, well, you're probably wondering now, what is SCP-250? Well, you can probably see by the picture. It's a dinosaur skeleton. And yeah, you're right. It's a dinosaur skeleton. It's an animate fossil of an allosaur. And yeah, it was excavated as an 80% complete skeleton, redacted in 19 redacted. It was put into a museum, and on the night of, well, we don't know how it's redacted, SCP-250 seized and killed an intruder to the museum. So yeah, this SCP is basically a living allosaur skeleton. Pretty cool. And if you want part 2 to this video, subscribe and like the video right now, and I'll probably make a part 2. If you don't like and subscribe, I probably still will make a part 2, but If you like and subscribe, I respect you. You're cool if you subscribe. And yeah, I think that ends off the video pretty well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.